Hi everyone, my name is Nia Giannino and I work in the Heartland Regional Field Office in St. Louis. This is my third year working on ARMS 3, and one fun fact about me is my agricultural background is a small but overzealous sheep farm and vineyard down in southern Missouri. I am using the 2021 CRR version for my demonstration, but the content in Section A is very similar across all commodity versions. In the interest of time, I won't go through every question. I expect you will familiarize yourself with the wording and the layout of the form. Instead, I'll focus on the main points, changes from previous years, and on areas that have been proven difficult in the past. For example, be sure that acreage components sum to the total acres operated. Also, it's important to establish what is considered the operation. We want to make sure we're talking about the same operation as on the label and not a tenant's farm or some new operator's acreage. In most cases, the labeled questionnaire will come with pre-screened acres printed in the margin. This serves to help you verify this is the same operation which screened in. For rented land, make sure they include woodland and wasteland. Producers often only include usable land. Pay close attention to the include-exclude statements in Section A and throughout the questionnaires. Questions 6 through 9 in Section A collect information on the cash rent paid and/or the value of the landlord's share of production on land rented from others. It also obtains the operator's best estimate of the total market value of all the land and buildings, cash rented, share rented, or used rent-free by the operation during the year. It can be helpful for us in the office if the operator gives you a share percentage to give that to us in a comment, such as 50-50 shares. Ask this question even if no land was rented during the reference year. The operation may have paid rent for land operated in a prior year or prepaid rent for the upcoming year. Question 10 and 11 in Section A ask about rent received from others in 2021. Don't skip this even if the operation rented no land out during the year. The operation may have received income during the year from land rented to others in previous years, or the operation may have received a prepayment for land to be rented the following year. Questions 13 and 14 of Section A, which are only on the CRR version, look at irrigated cropland acres. Keep in mind that question 14 does ask about irrigation that may have taken place over the past 5 years, so be ready to look back. Question 15 and 16 regarding historic conservation payments are new in 2021. These questions also appear on the dairy and rice versions of the questionnaire, but in Section G. These are just yes and no questions, but any amount received under these programs can be recorded in Section G. For the dairy version, this would be item 13. In column 1, list the total number of acres where a conservation management practice from the items listed on the left were used. In column 2, list the number of acres in 2021 for which this operation received a conservation payment for implementing that particular conservation management practice. If the whole farm is enrolled in a program such as conservation stewardship, only list the acres on which the specific practice was used. If a listed conservation practice is not used on this farm, then leave those boxes blank. Thanks for watching this Section A Land and Farm or Ranch video.